Rockstar gave 3 big businesses double production speed this week, meaning they're essentially double money. So today I'm going to go over what they are and how you could use them all together while going AFK to make millions. So the first business to talk about is the bunker. There's a few different locations to choose from, but I always suggest going with the ones closer to the city because they help you with the sell mission. Now, in order to make the most amount of money possible with the business, you'll have to have the staff upgrade and the equipment upgrade. And once you have those two, you could then purchase supplies for $75,000. In just an hour and 10 minutes this week, that $75,000 worth of supplies will then be turned into $210,000 worth of stock, which you could sell for a profit. All you have to do for the supplies to be turned into product is to be in an online session. You can either be playing the game or you could be going AFK, which we will talk about later in this video. The next thing that they boosted was the MC businesses. Now there are 5 in total, but there's only 3 that I would really focus on. Of course, you'll first need a clubhouse and then you'll have to purchase each business separately. The first one to make money with is the Coke lockup. If you have these staff and equipment upgrades with it, you could once again purchase supplies for $75,000, and then in 1 hour, you will have $201,000 worth of stock. Meaning if you were to sell it right away, you'd make a profit of $125,000 an hour. But because the sell missions for the MC businesses can be difficult, I do suggest waiting until the Coke lockup is completely full, and that goes for the next 2 as well. Now it will take 2.5 batches of supplies to completely fill up the Coke lockup, meaning you'll have to resupply 3 times, and it will take 2.5 hours to completely fill up. The full business will sell for just over $500,000, meaning you're making a few $100,000 at the end of it all. The next MC business to use is the Blue Stuff Lab. Once again, assuming you have the staff and equipment upgrades, you could then buy supplies for 75 grand. It will take an hour and 15 minutes for those supplies to be used up, and it will get you $178,500 worth of stock. Now, once again, roughly 2.5 batches of supplies will completely fill it up, and it will take about 3 hours this time for it to be completely full. At full stock, you'll be able to sell the product for about $350,000, $360,000, which once again means you're making a few $100 grand in the end. And finally, the third MC business to use is the Counterfeit Cash Factory. Once again, have the staff and equipment upgrades and purchase supplies for $75K. It will take roughly an hour and 20 minutes to get through all the supplies, and it will get you $176,400 worth of stock, meaning you're making about $76,000 per hour. 2 batches of supplies will completely fill up the business, meaning it will take just shy of 3 hours to do so. Once again, selling it at full stock will get you in the mid $300,000 range, which isn't bad. And with that being said, that's all for the MC businesses. Let's now get into the next one, and that is the Nightclub. The Nightclub is currently 2 times production speed, which is insane. But first, the easiest way to make money with the Nightclub is through the wall save. If you have max popularity, every in-game day you will get $50,000 deposited into the wall save, so make sure to keep that popularity up. You could do so by either switching between DJs. It will cost 10 grand each time, but an easier way to do it is to go down to the basement, enter passive mode, come back upstairs, and then you'll see a blue dot on your minimap. That is going to be a random event, but it's always going to be tossing out a troublemaker. And once you toss out the troublemaker, you'll get 10 grand and roughly 20% of your popularity replenished. So while that's really easy to do, the best way to make money with the business is through the warehouse. Of course, you'll first need warehouse storage, but once you've done that, you can then head over to the computer, go into the warehouse section, and here you'll see that you can hire 5 technicians. And the way this works is you could assign each technician to source a certain type of product. There are 7 in total, but there are 5 that are the best to assign them to. But there is a catch, because in order to assign a technician to one of these types of cargo, you will have to own a corresponding business in the game. So with that being said, here are the 5 best to assign them to. First is cargo and shipments, which you'll need a hangar or a CEO cargo crate warehouse for. Second is sporting goods, you'll need a bunker for that. Third is South American imports, which you'll need a Coke lockup for. Fourth is pharmaceutical research, which you'll need a Blue Stuff Lab for. And 5th is cash creation, which you'll need a Counterfeit Cash Factory for. And that works out perfectly because 4 of the 5 are actually businesses that also have that money bonus this week. So if you have all 5 technicians assigned to those 5 types of goods, you will earn $100,000 worth of stock in your warehouse every hour. Now, if you want to make the process of managing all these businesses a lot easier, make sure to get a master control terminal through your arcade. In there, you could access your Nightclub computer, your bunker computer, and all of the MC business computers. But as I said in the beginning of the video, you can actually go AFK and make money with all of these. And that's because they're all passive generating businesses. The bunker, the MC businesses, and the Nightclub all create product for you without you doing any missions or any work. All you have to do is resupply for the bunker and the MC businesses, and for the Nightclub, just assign the technicians to the goods. Now, of course, in order to make the money, you'll have to do final sell missions, but here is how we could use going AFK to make tons of money with this. So in order for all these businesses to work, all you have to do is be in an online session. But if you don't want to be online for long periods of time, here is how you can make the game think that you're online without you actually being online. First, head over to a high-end apartment or any business that has customizable interior. Once you're in there, go into your interaction menu, head over to, in my case, I'm at my CEO office, so office decor, and once you're in that preview screen, you can now go AFK. If you have a controller, plug in your controller. If you're on keyboard, you don't have to worry about that. But once you've done that, you can now walk away from the game, and the game is going to think that you're still in it, meaning that the technicians will keep sourcing goods at your Nightclub, and your supplies will keep being turned into product at your other businesses. Now, of course, you will have to come back to the game to resupply the bunker business and the MC businesses, but aside from that, it is completely AFK. It's by far one of the easiest ways to make money this week, and you can make millions of dollars a day doing this. Now, when it comes to sell missions, I would suggest selling in an invite-only lobby if you aren't comfortable selling with other people in the lobby. But if you do sell in a public lobby with 25 or more people, you can earn a 50% bonus on the sale. So whatever profit numbers we talked about in this video, you can multiply that by 1.5 times. Anyways, I hope this video helped. If it did, please drop a like. If you're new, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.